There was a time when Israel's first king, Saul, once known as a brave and powerful ruler, began breaking God's commands. Because of this, God turned his face away from Saul after the prophet Samuel, who guided him, had died. Saul was left completely alone. No visions, no dreams, no word from God would come to him anymore. Saul grew restless and troubled. One day, news came that the Philistines were preparing for war against him. Fear and panic overtook Saul. Not knowing what to do, he committed an act that God had strictly forbidden, something Saul himself had once declared to be a crime, punishable by death. In his desperation, Saul turned to a powerful witch, a woman well known for practicing sorcery and calling on demonic powers. This was especially shocking because Saul himself had banned witchcraft and all occult practices from Israel. Yet, fear drove him to break his own command. In the darkness of night, Saul disguised himself and went with 2 men to meet this woman in a distant village. When Saul arrived, he told her, "I want you to summon the spirit of a man who has died." The woman was terrified. She knew such things had been forbidden by the king, and if caught, she could be executed. But she didn't realize that the man standing before her was King Saul himself. Saul swore to her that no harm would come to her if she performed the ritual. Reluctantly, the woman agreed. She began her incantations and used her powers to summon a spirit. Then Saul asked her, "What do you see?" Trembling, the woman replied, "I see an old man coming up, dressed like a prophet." At once, Saul realized it was the spirit of Samuel. Samuel's spirit was angry. He said, "Saul, why have you disturbed me by bringing me up?" Saul cried out, "I am in great distress. God has turned away from me. Tell me what to do." Samuel's spirit replied with a chilling message, "You are suffering because of your own disobedience. Tomorrow, you and your sons will be with me, dead, and the kingdom of Israel will be given into the hands of David." Hearing this, Saul collapsed in fear, pale and trembling. His last hope was gone. Even the witch herself was shaken, realizing the gravity of what she had done. The very next day, the Philistines attacked. Just as Samuel had said, Saul's sons were killed in battle. And when Saul saw defeat was certain, he fell on his own sword, ending his life. Thus, a king chosen by God lost everything because of his disobedience and desperate choices. Friends, the story of King Saul teaches us a powerful lesson. Turning away from God leads only to destruction, and seeking help from things God has forbidden will always bring ruin, just as it did for Saul. What do you think of this story? Like and comment your thoughts, and don't forget to follow Genesis and Gravity for more powerful videos like this.